Channel. My name is Victoria Bedford. I'm a medium, tarot reader and trauma-informed holistic therapist and teacher. In this channel I aim to bring awareness to healing, personal growth and spiritual stuff. Today I'm going to be talking about energy. On a live today on TikTok I was talking to one of my clients, or actually talking to one of my subs about energy, and they asked me, how do I protect my energy? And there are so many different variations of what people think that you should be doing, and this is just another opinion and just another thing that I do. There is no wrong or right way. You have to find what's right for you. But I'm going to talk to you today about protecting your energy and how to learn to expand your energy and pour your energy in, but also how to cleanse your energy. Because we all have to face situations and people that potentially carry negative dense energy. This does not make them bad people, but it does mean that their energy is dense enough that our energy connected to theirs can pull ours down. And we want to be able to empathize with people and sit with people and be around people that have things going on without our energy always being completely affected. Now, you can't eradicate your energy being completely affected, full stop. So that's why you have to learn protection and understand about your energy. So many people in the self-growth industry talk about staying away from negative people, staying away from any negative situation. But this is absolutely silly in my eyes and defeats the object of learning how to navigate life. You're never ever, for one, your energy is never going to be positive all the time. You're going to go through hard stuff. You're going to go through things that affect you. When we're teaching everyone just to avoid everything negative, stay away from negative people, stay away from negative situations, stay away from anyone who brings you down. No wonder the world is so isolated. No wonder nobody knows how to bond, and anytime something hard is going on, they're like, no, I'm protecting my energy. Because everyone is under this misconception that you have to just stay away from everything to protect your energy. But you can only grow as a person when you learn how to navigate negativity, when you learn how to navigate situations that are tense and hard. Nobody said be around people that are completely negative all of the time if their behaviour is detrimental and it's affecting you. The majority of the world are wounded to some extent. The majority of the world you're meeting are going through things to a different degree. And you can't isolate yourself from everyone because they're going through something because you just want to protect your energy. We have to learn how to hold space for people, but how to pull back. We have to learn when to have boundaries, but also when to support somebody else. And I don't think we're quite there in society yet. I think as a society, we have become a little bit narcissistic in the fact of all these gurus who are telling you to avoid certain things, to put your needs first. Well, yes, okay. You need to know when to put your needs first. You need to know when to protect your energy. I love the rain and thunder. But you also need to know when to balance it. You need to know when you have to navigate it with somebody else, when you have to accept certain things, because you can't change everybody. You can't have only people in your life that are perfect or a certain way. So first and foremost, assessing the people around you. You know, there is some people that you may have to limit your time with because they are excessively caught in a negative pattern. Doesn't make them bad people, but it does mean that you've got to limit sometimes how much you're there or protect yourself when you are there. One thing that I regularly do is have cleansing baths or showers, and it's all about the intention. Because if we just get in the shower, we just have a shower and we get out, yeah, you're all clean. But when you have an intention of standing under that water and cleansing your energy, I cleanse myself. Taking in the water, feeling it, feeling your energy cleanse, having the intention of really cleansing your energy, you will feel different. Coming out, putting some moisturising cream as you're really connecting to the experience. Energy is something that's there and around everybody. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Everyone, that's why you're so drawn to some people and not others. Because there's energy. And some people's energy that may trigger you, it's not because they're bad people and you need to avoid. It's because there's something you need to learn from them. There's lots of people that are brought into our lives that we need to learn from and not avoid. And that brings a level of negativity. Also, you have to face conflict with people to grow. So if we are running around avoiding conflict because it's negative, you're avoiding the ability to grow with somebody. Everyone has to have, with friends and lovers and parents, some amount of conflict so that they can understand each other. Now, this conflict is not about arguing and screaming and not having a resolution. Conflict is about knowing what you need from that conflict, like whether it's agree to disagree, whether it's allowing both people to have their say but not necessarily having an outcome, or that other person has to know that that has affected you. Protecting your energy comes from connecting to your energy and somebody else's. You can't protect an energy that you'll have no awareness of how it affects you. Protecting and cleansing your energy is vital, because also you will attract the energy of what you're at. And I don't mean to be rude about this, but I had to tap into this myself. If you're attracting a lot of negativity around you, it means there's something inside you that you need to heal. There's some trauma wounds inside you that you need to heal, that has created a bit of a negative response within you, and this is going to attract something externally. So for you to start really working on your energy, you also have to work to clear your energy. You have to work to start a healing journey, and that means you've got to start tapping into some of the wounds that you have. What are wounds? They are your experiences. What experiences have you had that you know have affected you? You'll know they've affected you because you'll have an adverse feeling towards them. You know they've affected you because you know that you have a behaviour that you've adapted to try and deal with that. Whether the behaviour is pushing people away, shutting yourself away, becoming defensive. You will know that you have that. So you, for part of your work, you know, you can protect your energy in the shower or cleanse your energy, but part of energy work is also about healing your own energy so that you can vibrate higher. And we have two lots of energy. We have the auric energy, which is the energy of, you know, your internal vibration. So that's the vibration of how you're feeling. How clean are your chakras? Chakras not going to be clean all the time, but cleaning your chakras, energy centers, so that it's clearing away the wounds and the debris. And then you have an emotional energy. Your emotional energy can change at any time. So I could be happy today, and then my emotional energy can be a bit dense tonight if I'm sad. But my overall energy, which is my auric energy, is the energy that I'm working on to heal. Well, that will be the one that radiates different. So what I'm saying by this is, as long as you'll continue to heal your auric energy and the wounds and debris within your energy fields, your happiness can change, and that doesn't affect your manifestation or affect anything. Because people say, if I think negative things, that means negative things are going to happen. No, because if you're working on your healing and you're working to understand your thoughts and you're working to understand your wounds, then you're cleaning and cleansing your energy, which will attract a higher vibrational energy. So when you do go through bad periods or hard periods, it doesn't necessarily affect your outer energy, but it will affect your inner energy, and people will feel a bit of your inner energy, but you're still going to be able to manifest, and you're still going to be able to bring in the vibration of something higher. But when your auric energy is dense, meaning you've got lots of wounding, that's really impacting you, and your energy internally is dense, you're going to bring in a lot of other wounded people. You're going to face constant pain after pain after pain, shit situation after situation. As you heal your energy and you start to learn to heal your vibration, you will attract different things. You're not going to go through life easy, but your vibration isn't going to bring air. It's like a magnet. If you've got a magnet and you go around and there's loads of tin cans everywhere, you're going to keep picking that up and you're not going to pick up the jewellery. But if you clear the tin cans away and you're looking for a ring, the likelihood of you finding that ring is simpler, and you'll be able to see where that ring is. But if you don't, and there's all these tin cans, which is your wounding, you're just going to keep picking up that, keep picking up that. And what that means is vibe attracts vibe, tribe attracts tribe. And I had to recognise this. I went through a period in my life where and this is not putting anybody down, all of my friends had drug habits or drink habits, personality problems, personality wounds, problems, and, very angry people, very constantly drama. And I didn't question it, for one, because I'm like, I don't judge people. I'm like, I've grown up in that kind of environment anyway. But when I started healing, I recognised that actually the reason why I was attracting a lot of these kind of friends is because I was like that a little bit in myself. I was very angry, didn't know how to deal with my emotions. I hadn't dealt with any of my wounds, so that everything that I was feeling and had internally was just attracting. And I'm not here to say that, one thing that I have to be so careful at what I'm saying is it's not about anyone being better than anybody. But we all know that when we want to heal, there's certain behaviours that we want to change. We don't want to be in low vibrations of drugs and drink and things. And not that I'm judging anyone, but I didn't want to be in that vibration no more. It didn't leave me feeling good. It didn't give me a sense of purpose. It didn't, I knew it wasn't right for me. I know other people are still there now and I don't judge them, but I know for me that was not the life path that I wanted. Like, I didn't feel no happiness from it. And the constant triggered and arguments, and you couldn't say anything to a friend without them flipping their lid. And I was the same to some degree. So when I started healing, I had to really look at my vibration. I had to really look at my energy. I was attracting a lot of what I already was internally and what I'd normalised. So one way of clearing your energy is working to raise your vibration. Starting to change your circumstances in your life. Slowly. Making better choices. It takes time, I'm not going to lie. You're not going to do this overnight. And it doesn't mean you're looking down on anyone either. Just because you better your life doesn't mean we have to look down on those that are still in a place. But it also doesn't mean that we have to enable those people who don't want to make better choices because we feel sorry for them. Because they are still the ones making those. We can have empathy and understanding, but you can't excuse everything that they're doing because you were once that person, or because you know what it feels like to be like that. Because then they won't grow. Because unless we're ever held accountable for our actions, or people hold us accountable, how do we ever grow? So one of the ways of clearing your energy is starting to clear your wounds. Starting to understand how your experiences have shaped you. But another way that I protect my energy when I'm out and about is I learn to expand my aura and bring my aura in. So if I've had a relatively hard day, I will expand. If I've had a relatively hard day, I'll pull my aura in. So I'll visualise bringing my energy in, bringing my energy in, bringing my energy in. And this almost puts a cloak of, and you could even put a visionary cloak of, nobody can see me. And what happens is when you're walking around, people don't notice you. And this is why when you're unhealed, and I realise it now, when I was in pain and unhealed and my vibration was very, very small, nobody noticed me. Nobody paid attention to me. But along my healing journey, as I've healed my energy and as I've healed my vibration, I feel like everyone talks to me, everyone notices it, everyone flocks around me. So those days that I'm okay to have my energy tapped into, I'll expand my energy, I'll leave my energy big. But the days that I'm not, I'll pull my energy in. I'll visualise that my energy is small. And I also prepare myself when I'm about to go into situations that are draining, or with people that are hard work and very unhealed. I'll do some breath work. Breathing in through my nose, sitting with my abdomen and out through my mouth. So with me again. Breathing slowly out through pursed lips. And what this does is this triggers your parasympathetic nervous system into a rest. When you go into an environment with people that you know could potentially trigger you or are stressful, and you don't prepare your body, you are going in a heightened state, which means the likelihood of you being triggered is quite easy because you're already stressed. But when you relax your body, when you relax your energy, and when you trigger your parasympathetic nervous system to calm down, you go in there calmer. You go in there, and when you're calmer, you have more clarity, you have more resilience. It's easier to deal with things from a calmer state than it is from... When you're irritable, it's so easy to get more irritable because you're already... everything's just going to trigger you. But when you bring yourself down to a calmer state, you can go into that environment from a calm state, which means you're able to bat off some of the triggers, you're able to deal with them when you leave there, and you're able to not rise and react as quickly. Your energy is your currency. And crystals and things can help your energy, but actually knowing the power of your energy is vital. Relying on external things to heal your energy is like relying on a doctor to fix you. There's only so much they can do. You've got to do the work yourself. So if you really do want to start healing your energy, I would say to you, start working on your wounds. Start working on what your energy attracts. Start working on your vibration. You can do this through energy work as well. Not instead of, as well as. What I mean by energy work is visualization, breath work, meditation. I have a couple of great courses on my website, which is called the Gratitude Journal for one is great, it's only £10. That one helps you to rewire your brain for gratitude, so it helps you raise your vibration, because when we're in a state of gratitude and thankfulness, our vibration raises, because we're in a state of, you know, gratitude and drawing things in. When you're in a state of lack and focusing on what's not going right because your brain's wired that way, the energy is quite dense and it struggles to manifest. There's also a self-care workbook, that's brilliant too, that teaches you the power of self-care and cleansing your energy, the power of boundaries. Self-care isn't just a bath or a candle, it's boundaries, it's learning about conflict. I also have a psychic and spiritual awareness course which teaches you about your energy and others' energy, teaches about faith, spiritual work. These are all great starter courses for you to be able to delve into. I also do an anxiety workbook. This anxiety workbook helps you to, well, it's an anxiety journal. It teaches you a little bit about anxiety, and then it gets you to start tracking your anxiety. So you start to see what triggers you may have. So when you become aware, you can start to navigate them. And that is all key to cleansing and clearing your energy. My website is www.thespiritualhub.com. You can find me on TikTok, and you can find me on, I was going to say YouTube, but here we are, on Facebook. I do workshops and one-to-ones and one-to-one therapy, so have a look. If you're drawn to my work, there is a reason. Take care and namaste.